Amazing. Well, she stars in the hit series Girl Meets World and now working on a follow-up to Adventures in Babysitting. And what you see right here, debut album already tearing up the airwaves, all this, and guess what? She's just 16 years old. Please welcome Sabrina Carpenter. This is pretty incredible. Before we get to your music, which is unreal and people are really responding to it, people know you from Girl Meets World.
Yes.
You're very bubbly on the show.
I am.
You are, and in person, which is wonderful. I was a big fan of Boy Meets World because I grew up in the 80s. Did you know much about the show?
Absolutely. I think it was, well, I was a very big fan, obviously, coming into the show, and auditioning for it was the longest, most grieving process, but it ended up to be all worth it. I'm so happy to be part of the show. I've learned more than I've ever learned in my life.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And what's nice about this, it's going to be airing on the Disney Channel coming up. You're still mid-shoot as we speak.
Yes.
But kids learn lessons. I remember watching the original one, and it's funny, but you're also tapping into what's really going on with kids these days.
Absolutely. I think that's the most important thing is there was no, show like Boy Meets World that was catering to this generation, and that's what we've been trying to bring back because obviously I don't think when the show was airing they knew that it was quite as popular as it came to be from when they reintroduced it back to this generation. And I think for this generation to see the old one and now the new one is pretty exciting for both of us. We're just lucky that we can tell these stories.
Well, you've got some of the old characters too.
Yes.
So it's a reboot for us. And talking about reboots, again, one of my favorites, Adventures in Babysitting. You have already shot the new film for this one, the remake, and shot in Canada.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in Vancouver.
No other place.
Yeah. What can we expect from this one?
It's definitely a new twist on the original version. It's a modern twist of two rival babysitters this time, and it's something that we're so proud of. Honestly, it was the greatest experience for all of us. The kids are so talented. Sophia Carson, who's in Descendants, I starred alongside, and she's incredible. I'm so excited for people to see it.
Awesome. Let's talk about your album now. This is your first one, which you co-wrote as well. You're really an old soul.
Thank you.
So singing is your first passion, right?
I started singing because I didn't know what else to do, and I knew that I could sing with my voice, and I just love to do it all the time, 24/7, which I still do. And I think that coming into, I was 10 years old, I couldn't really make an album at that point. I found acting, and I realized that, they can help each other out.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand, and I found that acting helps me a lot with singing helps me a lot with acting, just the rhythms, everything, it's all, they coincide with each other.
Nice. Now, you're in town for something really special, and you're alongside a pretty incredible lineup as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the YTV Summer Beach Bash. I'm very excited because I love Canada. I was here last year on a tour, and I'm very excited to be back. But no, it airs tomorrow night on YTV at 7 p.m., and there's a show. You guys can come out. You can come and get a ticket and come watch the show midday. Yeah. I'm so excited, though. It's going to be amazing. The lineup is great.
Francesco Yates, Omi.
Yes.
And you've never met them before, so
no,
this
not
will be
before.
cool.
This will be exciting. Yeah.
Okay, and I've got to mention this. Right outside our studio, you've got a connection here because you said your first pair of heels was purchased right at the H&M there
right over there.
When you're 11 years old.
Yes, I started young, but no, heels have become a big part of my life, so thanks to Canada. Yeah.
There you go. We're happy to see you here.
Thank
if you want more, you're on Twitter at Sabrina and Lynn. And also, as she mentioned, you can catch Sabrina tomorrow. It's the Summer Beach Bash at Canada's Wonderland. But if you can't be there in person, again, you can watch it tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, YTV, breakfasttelevision.ca is where all the information is. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really nice to meet you. Good luck.
You too.
We're going upstairs to you, Kev.